Wezath Yahan et Chata Kevin. In this video, we are going to go over the popular term I see on YouTube. Sorry, not on YouTube, all over the internet, as far as Anglo-Saxon paganism goes, and just Old English in general, that you see this phrase, Word bit full ared. And, well, what does this mean? Well, we're going to go into that word by word, and we're going to begin with the first word, and it's word. To start off, word is a feminine noun, and what word means, in the grand scheme of things in Old English, that it means fate. It can mean fate in the, I guess you could say, the spiritual context, where, it's just fate. But in other contexts, it means fortune, it means chance, or it can mean accident, or it can mean just event in general. It can mean an occurrence, a circumstance, an incident, things like that. I will put down below in the description the Bosworth and Toller entry for this word, so you guys can look at the many ways this word can be used. Because that's the thing with Old English words. You have many words, the same word, that would be used, well, it would mean different things in different contexts. Anyway, moving on. But the word can be, it's said to be related to the verb weirodan. And that is a very complicated verb within itself, because that has many contexts, and that verb mainly means like to become, to grow, or like that's just like tip of the iceberg, but it has many more meanings. Anyway, so basically what it means more or less fate, occurrence, circumstance of what happens to a person, condition, a lot. That's basically it as far as what that word means alone. Not many people know this, but the word word is the origin of the word weird. And there is a variation of weird. I'm pretty sure that's a dialect thing, or it could be a period thing. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. And then we have the word bith. Bith is the third person singular present of the verb beon, and beon is the verb to be. So what does that mean? What I just said? Well, third person singular present is basically he bith, heobith, hit bith. So he be, she be, it be. That's more or less. So there we have it. So we have word be. So we have fate be and full. And full means full, complete. Well, that's pretty self-explanatory right there. And then we have the word ared. Now, excuse me, ared. This word, in Old English, when you look it up, it means counsel. Meaning it's counsel is another word for advice. It can mean welfare. It can mean safety. In other contexts, it could mean. Hang on a second. Ared can mean counseling, consulting, wise, prudent. These are things to bear in mind when you're looking up this word, that it has more than one meaning. But we're going to slice it up a bit. The a prefix in this context, what it means, the thing is, a as a prefix alone, it just intensifies the word, or in its meaning. And if I'm incorrect on anything, for those of you who know more Old English more than I do, feel free to comment down below. But now with a prefix that has an accent over it, what that means, it's kind of the context of making words, in the context of from, away, off, out. So to give you an example of how this prefix sort of works, okay, well, if I were to say aneman, neman, I'm basically saying to take away. So that's one way to put it. That's one example to roughly use that prefix. But anyway, so we have raid, and now raid, yeah, as we went over, it means council, it means welfare, whatnot. But it comes from the word redan. Now redan is a verb that has many meanings. One of them being it means to give advice, to I think to consult, maybe. Hang on, let me yeah, so to give advice, to consult a person, to ask advice, to resolve after deliberation, to determine, to decide, to rule or govern, direct. Thing is with redan, it's the origin of well, as I just said, it means to give advice. It evolves into the Shakespearean word, if you will, early modern English. If you were to say "I read you," it's kind of like saying "I advise you," to da 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 da. Anyway, but it is also the origin of the word to read. So redan, to read, and it also, in some contexts, it means to prepare, but like I said, in how old English words work, I mean, you have one word that would mean a lot of things, so that's something to bear in mind. So basically, that's where like the root verb where it comes from, and there we have it. Word bithful areid. And basically, in a nutshell, as we went over, it means fate, be complete or full, counsel, more or less. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. I make videos every Saturday and sometimes surprisingly throughout the week. If you really like this video, please hit that like button. If you really like my material and really love, well, Leer and Old English, feel free to like my Facebook down below and my Twitter down below as well. Thanks again for watching. Take care.